Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Hard Count. I'm Michael Emami, and I had the opportunity to speak with Coeur High School's quarterback Jack Prka. Prka is a member of the 2021 class and currently stands at 6 foot 1 inches and 190 pounds. Prka has good vision and good pocket presence, as well as a great arm. We talk a little about that, his future and accomplishments, as well as more on this episode. All right, everyone, here is Jack Prka. Hope you guys enjoy this one. What camps have you done, and what colleges are you kind of looking at right now?
So camps just recently, I had a camp called Cleats versus Cancer in Olympia, Washington. It was run by Central Washington University and Pacific Lutheran University. But that's just recently because of coronavirus and stuff. There hasn't been many camps going on, obviously. And last year I was at Boise State, Montana State, and Whitworth. So I knocked those camps out right there.
Excellent, excellent. So you're from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, right? A very, very small town in Idaho. But I'm just kind of taking a look at your huddle right here. You got some pretty darn good exposure. You're over 1,000 views. I'm looking at your highlights right now. Your ball placement's great. You read the field really, really well. I'm liking a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing here. You appear to be pretty mobile too. So what kind of are you looking at? Like, what would be the first thing you would want colleges to know about you?
I think that I'm a go-getter, positive attitude. I'm a great leader. Uh, Pocket presence. I feel like my best thing is that I'm calm and like cool and collected, and I get that from Aaron Rodgers. I'm a big Green Bay Packers fan. I like watching him, and I think I kind of picked up little pieces from him and some other people that I can add to my game. And yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So I know Idaho kind of has a good kind of football high school class there, but in terms of like really, really big schools, I don't know. There's not much there except for I'd say maybe Boise State, which has a pretty darn good track record, I would say. Are you looking to stay kind of local, or are you kind of looking to kind of go out of your state? Would you say what would be kind of the ideal college for you?
The ideal college for me would be something, not too far east. Either California, UCLA, Montana, um, Arizona State, any of those. That would be ideal.
Excellent, excellent. So I heard about Culver Stockton. I think offered you.
Yeah,
So I heard you were pretty excited about that because it's actually in Missouri, which is actually pretty close to where we are here. So
yeah,
tell me a little bit about that offer. What did you kind of like about them?
yeah. They got a great coaching staff, good program. I think that'd be a great school to go to, for sure.
Awesome. So you feel like it'd be a great fit for you?
Yes.
So tell me about your relationship with your head coach and your program over there in Coeur d'Alene. How does that kind of work for you?
Oh, I love Coach Amos. Me and him joke around all the time. He's kind of like the overseer, but I really like my QB coach, Ron Nelson. He's another guy that I look up to. He's very dedicated to his craft and his family, and I really appreciate him for all the things that he's done for me.
Great to hear. So tell me a little about your parents, your mom and dad. How have they kind of influenced you as a football player?
My dad actually played quarterback at Idaho State and in Canada, and so he's been kind of my role model for football, like playing quarterback and stuff. He was kind of gunslinger, liked to throw it long down the field a lot, and I like that part about him. And he's a good person and very smart, and yeah, I really love my dad. And my mom, she's a hard worker. She's very smart. Any questions that I ever have, I just ask her, and she's got the answers. And she's very supportive.
So one of the things that I've kind of looked at with a lot of kids is they've kind of talked about balancing academics and sports, and kind of it's been difficult, but they figured out ways to do it, and they've offered advice to younger students. I'm going to ask you the same question that I've asked some other kids. How would you go about balancing academics and sports, and what would your advice be to younger kids coming up in the high school program?
Oh, definitely. You gotta focus on academics first. That comes first of all. Um, if you knock out the academics, I mean, football, it's only around, if you go pro, that's like 20 years maybe at max. And so you got the whole rest of your life to figure out. And yeah, definitely. I'd tell younger kids focus on academics, give that your all.
So tell me a little about your training regimen, or how are you kind of managing during the pandemic? Are you working out with your teammates?
Actually, Idaho, we were able to play in this fall, so
Awesome.
we've been having practice and stuff. And do you want to know what that's kind of like?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me about your schedule with that.
We're gonna be going. We've been going from like 8 o'clock to 12, 1-ish, and I'll usually get there early, tape up, warm up before anyone gets there. I kind of like my alone time sometimes just to focus, and then run through plays before we go through practice, and then we get to work, and then after practice I get a little extra workout in. Um, that's or a good intensity, 1 to 2 hours, some good work in.
Where do you kind of see yourself in the next 2, 3, 4 years? Do you see yourself going big at a Division I, Division II program? Do you see yourself in the NFL at all? Tell me a little about what you think about your future so far.
My dream's always been to go to the NFL, but first you got to get a successful college career, and that's what I've just been striving for right now. You got to focus at one step at a time, and not only being successful at the sports realm, but also academics too, which I touched on earlier.
And just kind of a quick fun question here for you. I think you kind of hinted at who you might have wanted to get drafted by, but who do you kind of model yourself as after quarterbacks? I know you talked a little bit about Aaron Rodgers, right? You like the Packers, correct?
Yep, I love the Packers.
Yep, yep. So
Yep.
you probably want to get drafted by them, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you had that opportunity. But who else in the NFL do you kind of look up to besides Aaron Rodgers?
Well, before that, Brett Favre, of course. He's just a fun-loving guy. And then also right now, Patrick Mahomes, obviously, just the arm strength on that guy is incredible. And also how he's just continuously improving his game. I know it seems flawless right now, but he finds little details. It's all about the little details.
Thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, that was Jack Prka out of Coeur d'Alene High School in Idaho. If you'd like to contact Jack, his Twitter account is @PrkaJack. I'll be sure to put his huddle and other information below as well. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is @EmamiMichael, and my Instagram page is @TheHardCount with Michael Emami. My Facebook page is @TheHardCount with Michael Emami, in case your parents want to check that out, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. All right, everyone, thanks so much for listening. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go D1?